This is David Moss with BIC Trikes. Today we have a special bike. This bike is a 2018 BMW R 1200 RT. It's a sport touring bike. The gentleman gave me a call. He said, "Hey, I can't find anybody that'd be willing to trike this thing, even try." He called everybody, not only a traditional trike, but couldn't get, say, for any of the other ones that do the outrigger kit like us to do it. So he called me. I said, "Hey, we can do it. There's nothing we haven't been able to do." And I will admit, this was a challenging one. It is completed. It is nice. Now, he did have some restrictions that if you have one of these, we can be a little wider than this bike. It is thin enough or skinny or lightweight enough that you can put the 56-inch rear end on it, and his trailer is only wide enough for the 56 rear end. And we also made it kind of close to the back end, so you'll notice that the fenders are more forward on it because he has a small trailer and it barely shuts with the bike in, so we try to keep it within those. So understanding that, if you have one of these bikes and you want it to be wider, just simply say so. "Hey, I want it to be wider because I want to be able to open boxes," because one of the things you'll see is you cannot open the boxes. The good thing is you can take the box right off and then open it. I've got stuff in the boxes. These kind of bikes, you just pull them right out and it's really simple. I pulled those boxes off probably 20 times now, and it's really nice. So we'll go ahead and get into what it looks like and what we had to do. Now, as you can see, that it is different than any other bike we've done. The first thing you're going to notice is that we hook up on the front end here, but it goes to this area. Now, that is the middle kickstand that lifts the whole back end out of it. That's what we hooked up for the front. We brought it across and we bring it to this. Now, had to do it this way. We do this with scooters and some other bikes, but still no modifying the bike itself. Now, we also custom made, of course, these are custom, this bracket that hooks up here. And what this is this is a roller bar that comes with it, and they have two tubes, comes out this way. Now, it's in its box, of course, but we custom built it, had it come down, ran it to an L, and got the sides hooked up there. There's no place else to hook this to, and it worked out great. I was concerned that maybe I was going to replace this whole thing because it's a 1/4-inch metal bent. I was looking at replacing it, making it a little wider and hooking it to that. But I decided, I think we can build this and make it to where he doesn't ever have to take the plastic off. So it is pretty simple to pull on and off. It's going to be, instead of 4, it's going to be 6. You got your bolt here, one there, and one right over there. You pull those out, roll it out from under it. These things are high enough that you can ride with this on, ain't gonna hurt anything. And of course, this here is in enough, that's the reason why we kind of pushed it out this way, that you can make your turns and it won't touch the ground. This is a pretty high off the ground bike because it is sport touring, but really overall looks really good. Now, the customer supplied the rims and tires, and of course we got it powder coated, but you can see there. Now, we made sure the rear end was no farther out, so I took a level and put it up against the back end of the bike and went down, and that's where the rear end landed on this one. Normally, I like to push it a little bit farther back just for looks, but it still looks really good. So keeping that in mind, and of course, this gentleman's from South Carolina. He brought it to me and said, "I trust you." We got it built. It runs really great. I'm really happy with how it runs. I took it down the road, and this is December. Right now, December the 9th, and excuse me, I have to cough a little bit. But it's actually nice here in Indiana. I'm surprised. Usually it's freezing cold, wet, and I did rain last night. But when I first built it, before we got the fender and stuff on, I took it down the road, got 70 miles an hour, made sure that it was great, and was just excited how well it runs. This thing is solid. It runs like a trike. There's nothing. The only issue that I kind of wish was a little bit different was that this would be wider, because as you can see here, if you pop this, they don't open all the way. Can't do much about that on this one, which, like I said, he has a trailer. It doesn't affect anything. You can put the key in, turn it, and pop that right off. It takes less than a second. Open up, get your stuff in and out, and shut it. Now, if you like to be able to get your boxes open a little bit, it still won't be much, but it'll be 2 inches, just wide enough to put your hand in there and be able to put something in there. Then we would do you a 60-inch rear end on this. But like I said, runs out really nice. I'm really happy with it. Solid bike. It is just, solid. This thing, doesn't sway, doesn't swivel. it is actually a nice firm bike, and the way it rides is really good. So just letting you know, there's not a bike out there we can't do. It does take some thinking outside the box sometimes, but God's always blessed us to be able to figure out how to trike them and get people back on the road. So once again, if you like this video, hit like, subscribe. We'd always appreciate it. You can also go to our website, BICTrikes.com. Check out our price list. We have merch on there, hoodies, shirts, and etc. Some jackets. It's getting cold in Indiana, so coats and etc. If you like that, you can order that off our website and get our brand out there. We're trying to really get more and more known, so we do appreciate everybody that's bought in some gear and supported our brand. And once again, BIC Trikes stands for Brothers in Christ, where Jesus Christ gets all the glory. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.